Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Grateful April and today I've got for you a 25-minute Pilates workout with a resistance band. So all you'll need for this workout is a head block, and you can use a pillow if you need to, and a resistance band. If you don't have a resistance band, you can still do this. You don't need it, it's not absolutely necessary, so you can still join in. So I'm going to pop this block just underneath my glutes, as I have really tight hips, and this can help you relieve tension in your hips and your legs. So sitting up nice and tall, just start to tilt the ear to the shoulder, dropping the shoulders down so you feel nice and relaxed. Breathing in and then turn over to look over the right shoulder, back into the middle, over to the left. So breathing out, coming back in, just starting to really warm up the neck, and then we'll do some half neck rolls. So make sure your chin is drawing a semicircle, and make sure your chin doesn't touch your chest. Good. And now what we're going to do is put the fingertips onto the shoulders, and imagine you've got to draw nice big circles with your elbows. This mind to muscle connection will really help to just really open up the shoulder blades and the back. A little bit of movement in the shoulder joint as well. So still keep up nice and tall. Don't have any tension in your neck. Good, and then relax. We're going to cross the hands over the shoulders. Make sure the shoulders are down, and turn your right chin over to the right, and then let the waist turn. So we're going to keep doing this each side. So breathing in, breathing out, turn the head, allow the elbows to come up if you want to. Other side, turn and twist. So keep the back really long here, that's the key to this one, and don't let your hips tilt or let one hip come higher than the other. You're really warming up your spine. Very good for spinal mobility. And then just relax the hands down. Good. Now we're going to take our resistance band, and you want the wrist in line with the shoulders, extending the arms out, and then you're going to walk your right hand out to the side slightly, and then keeping the shoulders level, you're going to breathe in and breathe out, pull with that right hand on the band. So when you do this, you're going to feel it in the shoulders. Again, make sure your spine is nice and tall. Breathing out, pull back, allow it to come in, keeping that left hand really still. Good, keep going, we're nearly there. And other side, so start off with the hands in line with the shoulders, pulling back with that left arm, breathing out. So make sure that your shoulders don't rise up here as well, and keep the tension in the neck nice and relaxed. Good, last one, and relax down. Well done. Give your shoulders a little bit of a stretch out. So from here we're going to work the middle of the back. So pop the hands in an under grip with the band, elbows in, and then just squeeze out with the band. So this is actually called dumb waiter. You don't have to use a resistance band if you don't want to, and make sure that you're not rounding through the spine. Keep up nice and tall. Pull back and come back in. Extending out and in. Good. Breathing out, coming back in, out, and in, and relax everything down. Well done. So now I'm just going to turn my back on you, and it's a lot easier to watch this one when you're watching me from here. So we're going to pop the band over the shoulders, and then put the left hand sort of underneath the band. So be like you're putting on a seat belt. So your left hand is an under grip by your left hip, and your right hand is up, and your right elbow is at a right angle. And we're going to breathe in and breathe out, extend both hands up. So if it's too much for you, just use the right hand to extend. But as long as the elbow stays in line with the shoulder on the right hand, you're going to get a really good stretch and really work into your back. So you can nod your chin slightly if you feel too much tension in the neck. Nice and strong. Good. Nearly there. And relax. Well done. Let's go to the other side. So sitting up nice and tall with the band over the shoulders. Right hand comes underneath. Left hand is an over grip. Right hand by that right hip. Left elbow in line with the shoulder. Pull out first of all. Make sure your resistance is okay. And then we're going to squeeze and breathing out. And coming back in. So make that spine nice and tall. No tension in the shoulders or the neck. Really concentrate on your squeeze. Nearly there. Good. Last one. And relax. Well done. We're going to have a little stretch off and round through the spine here. So fingertips in front, nod the chin, push forward, stretch with the hands. Good, and come back up. And again, breathing in, breathe out, nod round. Good, and stretch. Fabulous, well done. Okay, now we're going to come to lay down onto our backs. So with your block or your pillow, make sure you're nice and comfortable. So feet hip width apart, toes facing forward. To grab that band, put our arms straight up in the air, pelvis in neutral. We're going to breathe in, breathe out, arms go over the head. So your arms are nice and long, your hands don't want to touch the floor. And very important here that we don't flare out through our rib cage. Let the shoulders do all the work. So coming up and breathing out, breathing in and breathing out. So try not to tip that pelvis either when the hands come back down. Just keep everything nice and strong. And down. Good. Breathing in and breathing out. Now, if you want to here, you can give a little pull on your band when your hands are over your head. So arms nice and long, pull, come back up and lower down. And again, lift, hands over the head, pull out. Now, if you find this is too much for you, then don't do the pull. Sometimes what can happen is you can press your head into the block and it creates too much tension in the neck. And obviously it's a very delicate area of our body, so if it's too much, just simply miss it out. Now from here, hands up into the air, and we're going to widen the grip on the band, keeping the arms nice and long. We're going to pull and then lift up. So extend out and come back up. Breathe in, breathe out, pull out. So this is very good for the chest muscles. And out, good. Breathe in and breathe out. Keeping that pelvis nice and still. Don't let it tuck under. And relax the hands down, well done. Okay, from here, lift the hands and arms up, fingertips facing towards the ceiling. And imagine someone's got a piece of string around your middle finger and they're lifting the shoulders off the mat. And come back down, so breathing in, breathe out, lift, and down. Lifting up, and down. Really feel a good stretch in the shoulders, keep the back of the head relaxed. And last one, and lower the hands down, very good. Now slowly roll yourselves all the way up, And just move your block to the side and then pop the band underneath the feet. Make sure you've got equal length in the sides of the band. And make sure your feet are hip width apart. Push your heels into the mat. Start with a neutral pelvis, nice tall spine. From here we're going to nod the chin and then tuck the pelvis and then roll down. We're going to hold it here and then gently roll all the way back up. If you need to adjust your resistance on your band, please feel free, so you get maximum effort out of this exercise. You want to really feel the strength in your core. So breathe out, tuck and roll. Make sure you're really curving out through the spine, lifting up. And nod. Coming down. And coming all the way back up. Breathe in, breathe out, nod. And down. Good, lifting up. Okay, come down. Now this time, extra challenge. Breathe in and breathe out, extend and lift the feet up. And we can push the feet out a little bit wider if you want to. Hold it here and relax, come back in, well done. From here, just pop your block back. And we're going to gently roll all the way back down. And then pop the band over the shins. And then hug the knees in and rock them side to side. Really feel the massaging in the lower back here. Okay, from here, pop the band in the middle of the right foot and extend that left leg nice and long. And what we're going to do is keep the pelvis in neutral as we breathe in and breathe out. Allow the forehead to come to the knee. Lift up that right leg and slowly lower. And bring it back in. Head towards the knee. Lower down. Breathe in, breathe out, and extend down. And come back in. Head to the knee. Doesn't matter if your head doesn't actually touch the knee. Just as long as you can feel that curl up position, you're working the core and the flexibility in the legs here. Each time you do it, you'll probably feel warmer and warmer, especially the hamstrings will be starting to open up and you'll get a really good crunch up. So taking your time and slowly lower that leg. We're going to switch feet now. So right leg long, pop the band comfortably in the middle of the left foot and breathing in, breathing out, head towards the knee. Come back down, leg up and lower. Good, breathing in, head towards the knee. Coming down, lifting up and lower. So if you haven't got your band, it doesn't matter. You can just pop your hands around the shin and encourage that leg to come towards your forehead. So keep pushing through the right heel so the legs are nice and long. Just extending up, lowering down. You might find one side is tighter than the other, especially when lowering the legs. You can do this as many times as you want to. It's a good all-rounder. Keep using your breath. And last one, lower down and release the band. Well done. Hug the knees in, give a good rock from side to side. We're just going to pop the soles of the feet together, allow the knees to fall out, because we did work our legs there. So it's good to have a little stretch. Bring them back in. Okay, from here we're going to pop the band in the middle of the feet, pushing through the heels, and the feet are hip width apart. Make sure you've got equal length in the band. Sitting up nice and tall, spine long. You might need to play with the resistance with the hand position in here. We're going to just squeeze back. So you're going to squeeze into the shoulder blades, extend the arms out long. Breathing in, breathing out. Squeeze back, keep the elbows driving in towards the sides of the body. Don't let them flare out to the side. Keep squeezing in. Keep pushing through the heels. Sit on your block if you need to. If you haven't got your band, you can still keep squeezing the arms back. And obviously, if your hands are nearer towards the end of the band, the resistance won't be as strong. Just keep nice and focused. Really feel the squeeze in the middle of the shoulder blades. Very good for strengthening the back. Breathing out, last one. And releasing the band, well done. Breathing in, lifting the arms up in towards the air, nod the chin, round through the spine, just stretch out the back, hands fall wherever they can. And relax, coming all the way back up. From here we're going to come into a sideline position. So pop the band around the middle of the right foot. Make sure you've got equal sides in the band. Left hand down to the floor, left elbow onto the floor. Head goes into the hand. Extend the body out long. Make sure you're nice and comfortable. Bring the feet both together, legs on top of each other. And then bring the feet slightly in front so you're not lying in a straight line. And then pulling on the band, keeping the hand on the hip, pushing through that heel, keep squeezing the leg up and down. So you're really warming up the sides of the hip, so you should feel this in the side of the leg too. Breathing in and out, squeeze, keep pushing through the heel, and from here bend the knee and then extend the foot out. So bend the knee and then extend. Bend and extend. Good. So you don't have to push the foot right back, just so you feel it in the front of the thigh, working on the mobilization of the joints in the legs here. It shouldn't feel too uncomfortable. And lower down, well done. Now, keeping a nice firm grip on that band, push through the heel. Breathe in, breathe out, bring that foot in front and let it come back. So if you haven't got your band here, this one's really easy to do, but the band just supports you and helps with your flexibility. The biggest downfall of this exercise is sometimes you can round through your spine to bring your foot further in front. Don't compromise this, just keep that leg straight. Got two more, and your last one. Slowly bringing it back. Well done, and relax down. From here we're going to switch sides. So around the middle of the left foot. Right elbow onto the floor, head in the hands, feet long, and then bring the feet in front. Make sure you're not tipping through the back. Pushing through that heel, lift the foot up and lower down. Squeeze and lower, lifting up and lowering down. Breathing in and out Keep nice and focused. It doesn't matter how high you're bringing your foot up, but the strength in the hips and the legs. Keep the elbow glued in down to the sides. Nice and strong. Good. Last one. Now we're going to bend that knee back and push it out. Breathing in and out. Keep the left hand really still. You don't need to move the hand. The knee is doing all the work. Keep the right side of the body glued down into the mat. Pushing through that left heel. Keep it nice and strong. Last one. And the foot down. Well done. So squeezing that foot up. Breathe in. Breathe out. Bring it in front. And come back to the start position. So remember, don't compromise here. You need to keep your spine nice and long. And let that foot just go as far as it can without tipping into the back. It's all about the quality of your exercise, not your quantity. We've got 2 and your last one. Fabulous. Relax down. Hug the knees into the chest, rock from side to side. You can grab your block or your head pillow and pop that band in the middle of the feet and lift your legs up in towards the air, and then pull the feet apart. Really push through your heels, and this is really good for stretching out the backs of the legs. Breathe in, breathe out, lift up. Just enjoy the stretch, lowering down and lifting. Breathe in, big breath out, and relax it back down. Hug the knees in, massaging out that lower spine, and roll yourself up. From here, we're going to extend the left leg out, bend that right knee, pop that foot flat into the thigh, left hand onto the left thigh, lift the right arm up, twist out to the side and extend over. So if you can thread your thumb through your big toe, wonderful. If not, just reach down as far as you can. If you can collapse over the leg, perfect. If not, just make sure you feel a good stretch. And now extending that right leg out, bringing that left foot in, right hand on top of the thigh, left hand up, and breathe out, slide down. Just feel a really good stretch here. Doesn't matter how far you go, each time you practice, you will become stronger and longer. Relax, come all the way back up, sitting up nice and tall. Clasp the hands together, nod the chin, push forward, rounding through the back. And restack the spine. Breathe in, breathe out, nod and push forwards. Lifting back up. Hands out in front. We're going to clasp them behind, bend the elbows, breathe in, breathe out, stretch out. This doesn't matter how straight your arms are, as long as you're really feeling this in the chest and the top of the shoulders. Keep the posture nice and tall. Breathe out, just really push, keep looking forwards. And relax, come back down. Sitting up nice and tall again, drop the left ear towards the top of the left shoulder and the right side. And again, completely relaxing down. We're going to pop the hands onto the floor, elbows onto the floor, just to stretch from the glutes all the way up to the back. Holding it for 3, 2, 1, and relax, coming all the way back up. Deep breath in, lifting the arms and lowering down, lifting up. Let your hands follow your breath. Nice tall spine. Everything here is exactly how it should be. As always, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you again soon.